People are there to church, judge, show off, see, being seen. You know, like it's no longer really about the love of Christ and all those things.
If you are a visitor, you will be welcomed very well. You will feel it too. But then during the break time, during the lunch time, that's where you feel that.
I mean, even ladies they can notice. But the thing is now, we have these cliques and also ladies tend to, they always have their, and if you can't fit in, they will block you out, you know. So,
man, the revival needs to start here at church.
At home.
At church here, we're not at church. But yesterday people were saying normal, nice things. Satan is not shaken by people in church. It's shaken by Adventists. Shaken by Adventists who are doing Adventists.
Lacha, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is Rhythm and Chats again. Beggarly Bacon. Do you know what beggarly bacon means? I know. Every week.
what does it?
Week in, week out.
Week in, week out.
Yeah. My name is Nyazani Ripe, and I'm here with Mr. Mleya. Now we are no longer calling people by their names, Mr. Mleya.
Mr. Mulea.
Mr. Mandaza say. Some respect, Mr. Mleya say. And Mr. Mandaza say. We are Rhythm and Chats. Yeah. And thank you guys for liking. I don't know about the sharing, but thank you for liking and all those that are commenting. And please subscribe for us. We are bringing more of this. Yeah.
The cameraman, guys.
Yeah, shout out to the cameraman, you know.
Mr. Rama.
We got another guy. Mr. Ramano, yeah.
He's gonna come to the camera. You'll see him one day. Don't worry, you'll see him.
It's a team now.
Yeah, he's in the team now.
We're working with him.
We are
Proper man.
Special.
How was yesterday?
Yesterday was great, guys. I actually enjoyed whatever.
Oh yeah. Before you continue, yesterday we went to perform Sourceville Church. Yeah.
Sourceville Church,
Yeah.
No, it was a great honor for Sourceville to invite us, and we sang there. It went well. God was leading, and those guys were amazing.
Why am I what?
It just said.
Like God was leading. That's a good point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He said we sang well and it went well. It's like it's us now.
Yeah.
No, God did wonders. Yeah, we saw his.
It was a nice Sabbath after.
Yeah.
But what was funny is that when we were called there and there was another group, right? What's the name of that group?
And I said it's free will. You guys free will. I don't know the name, Chief.
I'm free or I'm free.
Them free, yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
There was another group
free,
there. There was a guy who was a facilitator there. That guy was, when we were called to do vote of thanks, he was naming the parts. He was saying, this guy,
powerful.
and when we went there, me.
I hate you, boy. And Tajana is using baritone.
Why did he say baritone?
No, man, it's just that, okay.
We're not ready.
Let me ask now. Me, what I was asked, they said, let's. Me, I was not going to say which part you sing. Because they said.
You're just going to say the name.
They don't say what.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me,
yeah.
I was introducing the names. Then I was like, what do they sing? I was like, what kind of a man am I who don't know what you sing? Well, name them now. What do you sing?
What do I sing? My part.
We would not like, in a particular song, in this one, you sing, what's your part? What the main part?
Okay, my main part is baritone.
Yeah.
You are the one who sings baritone?
Yeah.
I'm the one. I'm the one.
That one sings, what you call second tenor.
Yeah, it's second term.
Then we said it's what?
And you are based.
What
with-
I'm obvious.
Yeah.
First tenor is like, man, it's the kind of obvious. It's kind
Ah,
of,
now I know. Baritone.
Yeah.
first.
First tenor.
Second.
Do you know yours?
Mine.
Hey.
Mine. Hey, bruh. Yesterday I was like, I was not joking, man, when I was
Nah.
asking. I checked like I was joking.
Yeah, I knew, yeah.
What does this guy sing? Okay.
But it's fine.
As long as it's going. As long as it's going.
But I mean, those guys, they are good singers.
Yeah, they are.
Nice,
They are.
Like their voices are
It's
top
perfect.
notch.
Yeah, nice.
The guys
nice.
are good.
You can
Yeah,
go
you
and
can
check
try
them out.
and
Shout
check them
out.
Yeah, shout out to
Ah,
them.
shout
But we
out.
didn't even say their name, right? We
We
don't.
don't
I'm
know.
free.
I'm
free.
free or I'm free.
Yeah.
I'm free, I think. Yeah.
A good one, yeah.
Good group.
Even the source feel what you call hosting, that's nice.
Oh, let's
man.
leave the group now. Let's go to the church.
Let's leave, man.
The church.
It was nice.
I have never
Yeah.
went to a church in Gauteng since I came here. Like 3-4 years ago. I've never enjoyed my Sabbath like I did.
I mean, the
yesterday.
guys are good with hosting people.
Hey,
Yeah. They know how to take care of.
There was no downfall from morning
Yeah.
to until the church end. The vibe
Yeah.
was just increasing.
Yeah.
It was not going down.
Yeah.
It was just increasing.
You know what? Actually, okay. We'll show it on our YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah,
We're
yeah, yeah,
gonna
yeah.
post-
We have some clips that we're gonna,
Yeah.
yeah.
How the day went when we at Sourceville, at Redfield. Yes.
It's a good church to host me, I won't lie.
Yeah.
That was ever since we started performing. That was our like
Since I started this thing,
proper
singing
night.
thing, that
Yeah.
was the most church ritual. And I've went
very
there
welcoming.
Twice,
Very
2
welcoming,
times.
yeah.
Yesterday
Yeah.
was my 3rd time going there.
Okay.
But yesterday was the
It was
Top
another
notch.
level.
Top notch, yeah.
They're improving, so shout
Yes.
out. Go visit
Sourceville.
Sourceville Church.
Proper. Even the food. But I know you've not been there, boy. But the best church with food is Blessed, oh boy. But it's fine.
Let's not forget
You know,
because of the food that really
You know,
in the afternoon. But yeah, they say the food of the spirit is nice.
Woo.
Also, but
Yeah.
the flesh also.
The second one was
also
like
needs 5 minutes.
proper.
A proper sermon
Yeah.
on point.
Proper.
Yes.
Yeah, it was nice,
Yeah,
man.
on point.
Anyways, but I want to tell you a story. And then before I go on, just know it's a story that someone told me. Okay, it's fine. My woman told me this story about her. Eh? So she went to church this other time. When she got there, she bolted herself, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
Now they were the.
Wait.
No, man, you know, come on. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah. But so she bolted herself there, fine. In the afternoon, they don't have a what you call this thing? They don't have a service. Yeah.
Afternoon service.
Yeah, they don't have afternoon service.
Hold on. What is happening with most SDA churches not
We went to
having?
Moy
Oh,
Club.
we're not having. Yeah.
Wow, like I don't.
They don't
get
like
it.
afternoon service. What's happening?
It's not a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Nah, no.
Okay, let me finish then.
Oh yeah, let me
Finish
finish
your
the
We
story.
will indulge.
Finish.
So what happened was that no afternoon service, she had to bolt home. You know, church is a place where we all believe that it's the most welcoming place, most loving people, most caring people. Make sure that you are sorted and whatnot. All right,
Yeah.
sharp. So she bolted and the bolt was saying somewhere around 8 minutes. So yeah, she had to wait. Okay. And as she's waiting, everyone who were there in the church, boom, home, boom, home, boom, home. And I don't know, that's this because she said they were white people. I'm just saying maybe it's kind of racist, you know. I'm not saying that, but she's saying they were white and whatnot.
white church,
And
okay.
all of them, they passed, even the pastor, he passed and whatnot. Then she said there was someone, a black person, yeah. We are black, so yeah, black person. So that person, they came and stopped. But when they stopped, they just asked. After asking, they also left, you know. So my chat is like, how do you leave someone? Imagine if she was just a visitor, like a visitor. And all of you come and pass and not make sure that she gets the right home, then you find. They even closed the church, that's what she said. They even closed the church before she even got the thing. So my chat is there love in church? And do we even care about each other at church? Because my thing is like, man, if I have a car, me and Ray, and you are a guest and it's my first time seeing you, I wouldn't pass until I'm sure. Or that's how it was even back at home. It's like that. They won't just leave you and you'll be stranded and you don't know You are still standing there. You can't be the last person to go out of the church when you are a visitor. You know?
Yeah.
But these days you must operate carefully. So
Come
if
on.
an elder of church went to her, like I say, and asked, let's say he's alone, he's a guy alone, asked to cover her wherever she stays.
Ow.
Safely so.
Even was a guy,
He's saying let's say he has a car, he's not gonna leave until he makes sure someone goes. Very genuine intentions are there in life. But if it was an elder, agree it's normally done by deacons, this thing. Let's say then you are a deacon also.
Yes.
Let's say you have a car, right? You do have a car. Because let me not say things.
I don't have a car.
Let's say he has a car. You don't qualify to be a deacon.
Because must have cars.
We must-
But maybe you can bolt for them, right?
Yeah.
Can you?
Do you have
Yeah, but you see, with both, like,
Can
you?
I can.
Can you? I can't meet
Yeah,
personally. Hey.
Maybe
Why?
Utsala Midre
You are a guest. Man, I will just talk to someone who's older or
let me
something.
say that, man. You see, it's kind of a caution thing because you know these days there's a blame of rape. You can find out that one. Now they
There's
lie
just a
and say
lot. Yeah.
blame one rapile
Yes.
man kappa. And another thing, Uguti, what does this guy needs to me? Maybe I can understand if it's a lady who is a deacon and then they go and they talk to the
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah, also that they're deaconess.
Also,
Come
me
on.
as a guy, I must go. As a guy, you must go to a guy and talk to the guy and ask him if it's okay. What's up? Tell him what's happening with the church, because you cannot just close the church and then bounce.
Yeah.
If I don't know what's happening there, I'm never coming back.
Or maybe, you can
I'm
never.
never coming back.
I think it speaks to how a church operates when it comes to visitors. You know? Definitely. Because,
Yeah.
like you're saying, we have deacons, we have deaconesses. So if she's a lady, I mean, even ladies there, they can notice. But the thing is now, we have these cliques, and also ladies tend to, they always have their, and if you can't fit in, they will block you out. You know? So,
Sketchy. Another
Man.
thing, even if you've been, all of you, if you've been to a church and it's your first time there, like you're literally new and you know no one, it doesn't only apply on that situation. It even applies, let's say there's still afternoon, but now it's
Yeah.
lunch. You will literally sit
sit
alone,
alone.
chief.
Me, I don't go to a church and
If
sit.
you don't know
If
anyone.
I go in the morning and then in the afternoon I bounce.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to say afternoon going home, it's okay in these rich churches. Like, the reason for Sabbath is resting and being in the Lord, isn't it? That's the reason of Sabbath. It's the day God created for us to worship Him, like, I don't want to say officially, let me just officially so, because during the week we are doing it, but then on Sabbath is the day dedicated for that specific thing. So in the morning, you can go to church, do the sermon thing, Sabbath school, whatever, you do everything. In the afternoon, it's okay for you to go home with your family.
go home and sleep.
That's what I'm saying. It's okay for you to go
You
home,
go home and do what?
a study with your family.
Oh, yes.
But church is in the afternoon. Church is out, man. Church is out in this generation.
Yeah.
Do you remember your
Church
point?
is out.
This guy told me that, but you also competed on someone. Let me just say it. So you said that God comes on Sabbath. God comes down,
Yeah.
and when He comes down, I say that thing, man. You know, you're the one who said those things.
Well, I was saying, okay, and now he's running away.
Yeah,
But I
you
was
don't
saying, I think I said on Sabbath, God comes down, but then He finds you sleeping. Like imagine, you are a visitor comes.
Yeah,
Then when a visitor comes, then you go and sleep
on Sabbath.
on Sabbath.
So it's like that for God. When
Yeah.
He comes down,
When He comes down,
Found us sleeping.
He finds you sleeping, or He finds you on
What are you saying?
on YouTube.
Or
There,
you're watching TikTok.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why it's like when it's like me coming to you, boy, and now you are there. You're on your phone.
We don't like it ourselves.
So imagine,
Yeah, so imagine-
yeah. So imagine
God-
when
they're
it's
saying
God now.
the angels also comes down.
Like
Like
the
the-
heaven comes down.
It comes down for worship.
I feel like the person who can answer that is that guy. Can you raise your voice and answer? How did you feel the first time you came to church? Because this guy came not so long ago to
Yeah,
to Pretoria.
oh, yeah.
He's always
Okay.
complaining to me that church don't treat him nice since I adopted him, but it's better.
Can you say
Exactly.
that?
Before you come
You can-
Before he comes in, it's like you see, you even adopted me. Now church is better because
Yeah,
why?
I
You are there
adopted
now.
him.
You are around.
I
You know.
took him in.
Yeah, with us
yeah.
now. But-
So you can shift this side and then talk to the thing.
You can just come.
I welcome one, welcome all.
He's our cameraman. You can tell us the experience.
Oh, okay. My first experience, I went to Sunnyside Church.
Yo, he's coming with the name. I don't think he's gonna say anything.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
inside. This thing just came up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went to Sunnyside.
Yeah.
It was my first Sabbath day during this year. But then what I've experienced there is that if you are a visitor, you will be welcomed very well and you feel it too. But then during the break time,
Lunch. That is where you feel it.
during the lunch time,
That is
yeah.
where you feel it.
That's where you feel that
sing
it
a song
ain't,
for
hey,
you.
yeah. But during the break time, you
Yeah.
feel the loneliness. That day I decided to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
gotta
decided to
leave.
He's touching you.
And even now, if I went there alone, no, I'm not gonna attend the church the whole day.
Afternoon. Yeah, because of that experience.
But then I meet these guys. For now, church for me,
It's good.
yeah, it's
Kezo.
We got diva.
Yeah.
The diva.
The
Hey.
only good thing is in church, there are always those people. You know,
Who are
who,
welcoming.
yes, like you always find a friend.
But
Somehow.
Thanks for the experience.
No, thank
Go
you,
check
man.
us. Make sure we still
But
appearing.
here's the thing. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. That's our cameraman, by the way.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Me personally, right? That's wrong. Me personally, me is enough.
Yeah, someone corrected that
That's the right
English.
English.
Yeah.
I did it on purpose to teach you. You didn't catch it, but it's fine.
So that we don't think it's you.
All
You
right.
see now,
Yeah.
you see the way he's saying he met us, right? Us, we're nothing at church. At Sunside Church, at Central.
I know
Church.
you're always
We're
cooking,
nothing.
boy. I
We're
know,
always
I know.
we're always traveling. So we cannot depend on okay, it's fine because he's our friend now, we move with him everywhere we go. It's easy like that. But let's say it's someone who I cannot go everywhere with, I cannot be like, let's go somewhere easily. So you understand? I'm nothing at church to say I have the duty now to be welcoming people, to be who am I to just go and greet visitors and talk to while they are members at Sunset
10-year member.
10 years member to do that and deacons to do that to show the love. Me, I can just be friendly for one day and say
No?
no, let's chill, let's eat. It's normal. But after that day, I'm gone.
Next Sabbath, they might not find you.
They might not find me. I'm gone. Like Lozi, our group, our other.
Arishimana Venda. As we are, Arishimana Venda.
There's this other guy called Lozi, our group.
You know him,
My friend,
obviously.
you know, man. Lozi is our group member, but now he's gone for a while.
Yeah.
He might come back. So when I say Lozi, the first time we met him at Sunside, I was with him. We were singing in the line to get food, you know, during lunch. We were singing. Lozi was there with this other guy, from there at Sunside Church. He was there. We didn't know him. By that time, I was like, you guys are singing now, what, not. Then he joined us. After lunch, that guy, Lozi, came to us. And we're singing with him now. That's when we got to know him. But next week also, he started telling us the stories that, me and Sunside,
make sure.
now it's better that I'm with you guys. Sunside, I just go once and then afternoon I go.
You know what? Actually, there's just something about with these big churches. Like for example, Sunnyside, even City Church.
We
We're no longer going back there.
we don't go, boy,
No.
because now.
But if you check churches which has so many people, because you expect that I
It will be
think
fun.
here, man, you really find out that this church is not what I'm thinking. It is, and you expect people to treat you well. You will never find that love. But I mean, it has been said, guys. It's here in the Bible. Like they say, the love of many will grow cold. So I think it's those things which we are now, getting to see. And when the Bible, when it says something, and when you get to see it, you'll be like, maybe It's one of those things. Isn't it? We're in the last days now. So
I think let's just say
people are being selfish.
Man, people are selfish and there's no love.
People are being selfish.
Guys, go comment a church where you have went to and you did not get the love and the treatment of Advent.
Mention them.
So we're fixing this thing.
Let's fix the country.
Go to these churches.
Let's fix the church. Yeah.
Hopefully they will.
Let's fix the churches.
Mr.
Mr. Mandaza, you came in this church saying Mr. Mandaza, it's like quality boy. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Mandaza, you came in this church, you told me the story that it's not like you were like me and him who were born and like, oh, we are going to church.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So maybe I want you to share just a bit of your story, how you came about. It's quite inspiring because the part now, but it's no longer really about the love at church or whatnot. It is, but not in a way. Now I'm trying to compare the love right now and back then.
And then
when you still came.
First time like when I came in the church.
Maybe if you can just give some story there.
I'm one of those guys. I was not like born Adventist.
Yeah.
Like what they say. Yeah. So yes, what happened was, where I was staying, we had neighbors who were Adventists. Like they were staying opposite us. So our houses were facing each other. You know. So anyway, he actually passed away. What do you call it? My parent, my spiritual parent. Okay.
The neighbors.
Yes, the one who
brought you.
Yeah. Sadly, so he passed away this year actually.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. But then.
You okay,
guys? Yeah, I'm fine.
Do we laugh here?
I'm fine. Yeah. So that's how. And I mean, I was getting a treatment. Not to say because I was neighbors with them, but. I mean, the love which I experienced then is different. Was starting from the family. We were family friends, actually. But even when I went to the church, trust me, guys, because I was still around a pathfinder. My age was somewhere there, around 14, 15 there. Yeah, 13, 14, 15. I mean, the pathfinders then,
Powerful. There are no pathfinders now.
Powerful and
I'm sure in Zim it's more powerful than you.
Nah.
Yeah. Because even those guys, man, like they will even invite you to say, how old are you? Are you which class are you? Because we have your guides, those classes for pathfinders. I was like, so because me, I didn't know what is a pathfinder. But I mean, they just invite me, just like that, to say, join us. Sundays I was going with them, those guys, and I first saw them first Sabbath. The next Sunday I'm with them. Like these guys, they knew me from, I don't know, like the way they were treating me. It's like they knew me. Yeah,
Pathfinder practice.
Pathfinders on Sunday.
You're doing it every Sunday. No, I'm surprised now.
Yeah, Pathfinders. We do
When
it
do you
every
practice
Sunday.
Pathfinder? Sunday, yeah.
Sundays, yeah.
I've never done
So, I mean, the love which I experienced then, like,
It's not the same
and
as now.
I did not take time to go to get baptized. No, to get baptized. It didn't take me more than 3 months.
Mara, did you get baptized because of the spiritual inside you, or you just?
Because speaking of, from the churches which I was going, I felt the difference when I came in the Adventist church. Because, you could hear people preaching out there.
Yeah.
But even my first
You are
Sabbath,
fun.
I was like, what I'm hearing is different. And there was a particular crusade, now they will be teaching you fundamental beliefs, all these things which I was not hearing when I was going to Sunday churches. I mean, that made me to decide, because I saw something different, whereby in our church here, we read the whole Bible. Which was something which I
But
did
we don't
not
practice
find.
a lot.
Yeah, practicing now is another thing, but
There's lots, but
basically the love which was there, guys. Trust me. It's different.
It's no longer the same as
It's not
now.
the same.
There's not another lady yesterday gave
It's
a
not.
testimony about how she
Oh
changed.
yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. It
There are
was
people out there who are doing their
Yeah,
job, not just
Yeah.
doing sitting at church. And
You know, your story kinda, but I'm not really the person who's like inspired or I got inspired. But your story made me realize that it's possible that by just invite. Because me personally, I feel like it's difficult to can convert someone.
me personally, no.
Oh.
But let him finish. Let's
No,
hear.
let him say it right.
I forgot,
Yeah,
man.
we're growing.
Yeah, let's grow with the English. You know what I'm saying?
You are now
Yeah.
Mr.
Because how do you say it?
Mister.
Me.
Me.
Let me
Personal,
just say
not me,
personal.
personal,
Okay.
yeah.
Personally, I think it's kind of tough to get. Like, for instance, now, my roommate, I said to my roommate, Chief, let's go to church. I don't think even if he visit for once, I don't think he'll still come back. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people will get converted.
Yeah, converted.
Converted through just saying let's go to church. They come once, like how it happened with you, because of how people are right now. I mean, come on, people are there to church, judge, show off, see, being seen. You know, like it's no longer really about the love of Christ and all those things.
Someone to church. After that, you yourself are complaining. I bet us we're always complaining.
Yeah, about the things that are happening.
I
Yeah.
was talking to who yesterday. I don't know if it was in Tata and Wonga or it was with my friend. I don't know. I was saying, you know, I think it's in Tata because in Tata I really want to do this thing of his evangelism and stuff. I was saying, bruh, you love this. Always saying, let's go out there. He prefers out there. I'm saying, man, do not start outside there. Man, revival needs to start here at church.
At home.
At church here, we are not at church. Bruh, yesterday people were saying normal, nice things. Satan is not shaken by people in church. It's shaken by Adventists who are doing Adventism. If you are at church just increasing numbers, he laughs at you. He'll be like, they are mocking God. Because you are mocking God.
Yeah.
On Sabbath, you go to church and sit as if God has followers for real. But during the week, you are opposite
Something
things.
else.
So you cannot start by going outside to invite someone. When they come, they see the opposite of what you are preaching. You must first start in church and then revive the people in church. Man, let's do church.
I think I like the
things for
statement
real.
the elder said. He said, Satan is not moved by when people are just coming to church.
Yes.
But is moved when people are being changed to be like Christ.
Who want to be like Christ.
So the moment you want to be like Christ,
Satan is angry.
is moved. So just going, I like your point, man. Just going to church only.
I know.
But yeah, you know, to be honest, we because we think that because we are going to church, then we are sorted.
Yeah, and which is not true.
That's what I'm always
And
saying.
Satan is not moved by that. He's not.
And the truth
At
is,
the moment,
many of us, I mean, I'm not God, obviously. I can't say what I'm about to say, but I'm just observing and I'm trying to read also and do the comparison. Many of us won't make it there, man. It's not about the things that we talk, it's about the things that we live every day. And then honestly, we live opposite from this side to this side. Those things, they are going that side and that side. No one is living according to what they read, according to what they preach. It's always the opposite of how things are, you know. And which is bad.
that's a sad reality.
It's a sad reality.
Wanting to be in God, that thing is very nice. But doing
Oof.
what God requires.
I think they're doing
That's very bad. I said the other time that, like that verse of Paul, the Romans, where he says, God, if God is for you, is with you, is in you, what can be against you? Simple. That verse, many of us quote it when it's satisfied, when it's good for us. You want God to be in you, bruh. But when he comes now, you don't want him to be for you, with you each and every time.
You
You want to choose him
You
then.
want to choose him like today, okay? Let me be with God, man. You will do this for me.
Yeah.
But every time you don't live with the principles of God.
Said.
You know,
Said.
you pray and want this and that and that.
Said.
But after that, you are doing.
Remember that day we were walking, Andrea, you were even saying that prayer, it's something that we should do every day. How often do we even pray? Us.
And you know why our spiritual life is down there? It's because of the lack of prayer. Because Ellen White says in one of her books.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
She said
Mr.
prayer must
Kota.
be, you know, like your oxygen, your breath.
Don't tempt people.
Yeah. But no, but
tell him not to tempt you.
Leave him.
Come, say.
You're gonna be in trouble.
Come,
But anyway,
come, say.
anyway, but
Bring it home.
To be serious, guys.
Bring it home.
You know, it's something which I've observed. Things are not moving because our prayer life
It's sleeping.
It's sleeping. It's dead. It's dead. You know?
Yeah.
You know what the reason of prayer is from the beginning?
Reason of
Because
prayer.
we're praying aimlessly. We don't have the name.
Yeah. We don't just pray in jail without
What's the purpose?
a
of
purpose.
prayer?
So okay, for me,
You gonna answer?
remember, I want to try.
Me, I don't know before he even comes to me.
You don't know.
Okay?
No, okay.
But
I
you
feel
pray.
like
I do.
no. Why prayer is critical? Because we are talking to God. Remember now, when you are speaking of God, you are speaking of someone which we have to have a relationship with. So how can you have a relationship with someone who you don't even talk to? You see, because prayer is you talking to God. So if I don't talk to you, why we can't even be in a relationship if we don't talk.
You know what I think the aim of prayer is? No? There are different types of prayer and different times to pray certain prayers. I cannot go and meet someone on the road and just start asking them things.
So
You are getting me?
Yeah, I get
I
you.
cannot meet someone who is rich outside there and just say, "Can you do this for me? Can you buy me a PlayStation 5?"
So mtaseka.
You understand? Can you buy me something? I cannot do that. For me to be comfortable enough to ask that person, we must have a relationship between the two of us.
That's the point.
You see now, the problem when we have with God, we don't have a relationship with God.
That's
Our
why we are
prayers to
praying.
God each and every day, it's asking,
Please.
Baba,
Can
tell
I-
us something. That's why our prayers sometimes they don't get answered. You know why? It's not because God does not want to bless you for that specific thing. He just knows that if I don't like answering for God, but let me do this. You want God to answer your prayers of specific blessings which you desire, but
Yes.
at the same time, those blessings, if they come, God is now going to be just your resource now, where you just go and pray. What God wants first is you to form a relationship with Him. If you have a relationship with Him, it's easy to go to your father and ask for something. It's easy to go to your mother and ask for something if you have a relationship with your
With
mother.
them,
You
yeah.
understand?
Fact.
But if you guys are now just talking, how can you be like, skave 15 another?
Never.
You can't
But
do that.
you see my worry. I think even the relationship part, it's far-fetched. People are not praying. Basically.
How many times do you pray every day?
When last did you pray?
Yeah, like it's something which even me I'm guilty of. I do pray.
Before I left, I wanted to pray, but I was late.
Ish.
You
Too
see-
late
you
for
see
God.
the things God hears.
But-
I'm late.
Yes.
Our
yes.
prayer lives, if we can be honest, they are dead.
We are here.
So
This
now-
podcast, it's here to correct. We are here to correct.
Yeah.
To correct us and the church.
That's why we have to travel.
Travel around, yeah? Yeah, we must
Yeah,
travel
These
around.
ones who are listening, I believe
They are-
their lives are changing a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. Mr.
Yeah.
Andrea, what do you have for
Well-
us? The thing, your laws and whatnot.
What time is it?
Are we gonna go?
Now just brush it. And
Okay, so this one, but this one is very complex, guys. But it's something which we see people get to confuse the law, which is the 10 Commandments, the moral laws, and the laws of Moses. They have a name, just that I'm forgetting. So with the laws of Moses, is
what do you mean moral laws?
moral laws.
Is it not the everyday life? Moral laws is like
Yeah. Okay,
conscious laws.
Yeah, those are the 10 Commandments.
Moral.
Yeah, moral.
It's 10 Commandments.
Yes.
Oh.
Moral laws, the 10 Commandments.
Okay.
Was okay. Meaning to say, remember I think the first four focus on you, the relationship you have, you and God. First 4. Then the 6 is a relationship between you and your fellow brother or sister. You know. Yeah, so those are the 10 commandments.
Then
there were laws of Moses. So I just wanna quickly, go when Christ died. Was remember in the Old Testament, whatever which was happening were a shadow of things to come. So with the laws of Moses, people get to, I want to go to how people, when they sinned, then they want to be forgiven. Yeah, they will go with the lamb, slaughter it, blood, the priest take the blood and...
Maybe before you even continue, you reminded me of this one. So there's this law that says when a lady is in her period, they shouldn't go to church. Which one? Do you know it?
I'm not sure, but...
Mr. Mled.
What are you guys talking about?
Okay.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
This guy's go far-fetched.
This one...
There are laws of Moses. You don't know the laws of Moses. Try to explain them in the simplest version.
Me, I know that the way... Okay, correct me if I'm lying.
Yeah,
I know that when there were laws, right? There were laws written, 10 laws written in this stone and written in this stone.
Yeah.
Oh.
And as the Mara in a stone, it was like a book. And then 10 laws
The tablets,
broke.
Then the other
Then
ones.
10 are left. These ones which we are operating, the ones in the book of Exodus 20.
Those are before that, right?
Which ones?
The Moses of
You
law.
know that there were 20 laws.
I'm not sure.
Let's stop lying to our
But there were laws of Moses.
I know this story. I know this story. I know, but this one I know for sure.
Even this one is there.
I do know it. This one, yeah.
The version is accurate, like it's the
Yeah.
one, but something happened like that.
I know that. You don't know this story.
I think I've heard of it.
Okay, it's fine. Continue with your Moses of law.
Okay, because the issue here is people are getting to confuse these laws. Because when Christ died, there were laws which were abolished. But the ones which we are saying, the moral laws, the 10 commandments, they were never abolished. Because that is why now we see people having a problem with the Sabbath and what.
Where do you find those laws?
The 10 commandments?
No.
The laws of Moses.
Yeah.
They are there in, if you check Deuteronomy, even in Exodus. Yeah, but especially Deuteronomy, it has a lot of...
Tell me two.
One is that one I'm telling you about.
Which one can I... 2. Alright, there was this one.
Why is that guy like...
Okay, let me give this an example. Remember when you commit adultery, you could be stoned to death. It was something which actually Moses wrote. It was a law then. If you being found committing adultery, the law was stoned to death.
Now it's no longer like...
It's no longer there now.
So now
You see. Yeah, but basically there were certain laws which Moses wrote, yeah.
So they're no longer
But
working.
they are no longer working.
But they're there in the Bible.
They are there in the Bible, but they are no longer working. They are no longer applying, because remember that story of when this prostitute which was brought to Jesus. They actually
Wait. Someone married a prostitute in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
But it was symbolizing something. But you remember that story of Jesus?
I do.
Let's use this
No, don't laugh.
in church to learn about the Bible.
Because we are not. And I'm surprised you don't know the laws that were abolished. What? Is that the right English?
Yeah.
They were destroyed.
Hey,
Moses
you know
laws.
them, right? No. I mean, everyone. I don't know them because I've read them, but because of the
You've read
studies I've heard and
Yeah,
whatnot.
because remember, even people, they are still slaughtering goats, cows, and what to be
But
thinking
tell
that
me
they are
about
cleansing
that.
themselves.
Tell me about that one, because
Yeah.
Mr. Mlea doesn't know what we're talking about. Let's talk about this. This one is kind of fascinating, right? So we are closing. This you don't know that thing that says women if they are on their period.
No, I know
you know
that
it,
one.
right?
Let's close with that one.
Yeah.
Let me first ask this one.
With
then
that
we'll
one.
close with that one.
Yeah.
I could let's say those laws, he knows them. The 10 remaining.
10
Or
gone.
let's say 10 gone, right? I don't know if it's 10 gone, but
Yeah,
let's say
10 bro.
but,
Hey, let's go.
but it's 10
They were
bro.
laws.
Are those laws officially broken in heaven, or they're broken that they're not in the Bible? What if we are sinning and we're not knowing it because the laws are not there? They're not, they broke. And the one who wrote the Bible wrote with 10 laws. This question is very accurate, man. I'm not like
Fascinating.
Because the difference is the 10 Commandments, it's not Moses who wrote them.
We're not talking about Moses. Don't focus on Moses.
The laws that were broken.
About the 10 Commandments when they were there. They were not 10 initially. Ne?
The
They
10
were-
Commandments?
Yes, they were not 10 initially.
Yeah, but it's there,
You don't
man.
know that, man.
They were not 10.
Ah.
How?
They're more than 10.
They were like 20. I don't know.
Oh,
how
no,
many.
no. I think it was Moses when he went back.
And
He
he broke the
saw,
stone.
he broke them, seeing the who are they? Israelites.
Israelites,
When they were
made
sinning, then
a golden cow.
you know that
and they
one
were
that I'm talking
worshipping
about,
it.
eh? Then
So
he
got
broke the
angry
law.
and broke them. It was the
Then-
10 Commandments.
Then
which
he
he
went
broke.
back.
Then
Oh,
God
God
said-
wrote it himself. Eh?
Yeah, it's God who wrote it.
Which
himself.
ones?
The
The
10
10?
Commandments, yeah.
Ah.
He's talking about the 20 or the,
Bruh,
the
there's
15.
a story, man.
I know that
Which
story
one?
also.
This story when we were young in church, they were telling us when they were still paying attention.
But now we're not.
They said there are 10 laws. They were like 20 and 10 laws broke and 10 were left. I'm not saying it was 10 which broke, but I'm saying there's a story of the, I just don't know the real version.
Okay.
So my question is like this now. If the laws were initially 20 and someone broke 10 and they wrote 10, and we don't know that we are sinning for real because we don't know what the other 10 is.
So are you saying these other 10, these other 10, okay, we are assuming
Mr.
these other,
Balaza is like,
these other 10, are they important or what?
There isn't
It's a law.
They were written.
but I know this. I will answer it like this, Mine. And there's also this thing. It might be true, obviously. There's also this theory that goes around to say the Bible was not as it is right now. To say that there are some books that were out, right? When I answer such questions, I always say that God, it's all knowing, and he will judge us according to what I know, to what we know. So I think that if there are some 10 commandments
Which
that
are
we
missing.
don't know,
Eh.
then he will judge us with the 10.
According to the one.
Yeah, that's
so
what
you
I
are saying
think.
the punishment will go to King James Version, basically.
Eh? What?
I'm saying, I'm sure you are saying, like you are saying, the other.
No, King James, he just translated.
That's what I'm saying. There are some books which
Oh,
are in the
King
Bible.
James Version.
King James-
You know, I'm thinking of a
He
book
just-
in which
I'm
one is
saying-
King James Version.
Okay,
Oh.
to be honest, guys, okay, maybe we'll do a research further. But
So that
they
we
are,
come with
they are,
knowledge.
Yeah, because
they are only,
we'll lie now.
But this segment is gonna continue. Or we'll
Yeah, we
come
can-
with
we can-
this
we
one
can.
too.
It's
like
fine.
10 minutes next
Part two
episode
with-
of this.
Yeah, it's an introduction actually. Because what we were planning, we were going to speak about this,
The
but
laws.
anyway, yes.
Focus
So-
on the love of church because it's personal.
That
Yeah,
one is
yeah,
really deep,
that one.
yeah.
To my friend.
But with King James, he only translates.
That's what I'm saying, Andre.
Yeah.
This one is saying we are
We
going
will judge according to what we know.
So God is going to judge us not according to the truth which He gave to the Israelites and Moses from the get-go. He's going to judge us from the way King James Version wrote the Bible. He's going to judge us from what we are reading in King James.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what He's saying, and you agree that we are going to get judged because in terms of the New International Version Bible we are reading. Because that's the one we are reading and that's the knowledge we are getting.
Yeah.
It's like that thing of if you don't know God at all, those people will not get punishment at all because
It's
they
one
don't
thing.
know God. It's our duty to let them know who God. So now
So-
the punishment goes to King James, not us. If
Why-
King James lied in something in the Bible, he
No, King James did not
interpreted
lie.
it in a wrong way.
He did not
No,
lie.
it's
not
not
listening
saying
to me.
he lied. He's
I'm not
saying
saying if
Okay, let me say this now, so that maybe we can get to understand. What these guys did.
yeah,
There are 66 Bibles. Alright, the Bible was.
yeah.
Okay, let me start there with what I know. the Bible was in Hebrew. From Hebrew, it went to Greek. From Greek, it started to be translated to all these other languages.
We need a full episode now.
Yes, so we'll dwell on this. So I hear people, even would hear about this book, the book of Enoch. If you heard of that book.
I just don't know.
Yeah,
They say there's a book of Enoch.
So these things which are coming, to be very frank with it, these are just deceptions. The Bible has 66 books.
Let's go through the research.
Yeah, we'll go, but the Bible has 66
Let's
books.
conclude with the... What did I...
Say you don't know. Answer it and say you don't know.
The period, yeah.
You
The
don't
period.
know.
They don't, yeah.
They don't.
As we do.
They come. And we don't have that law anyway in the Bible. To say if women are in periods, they must not come to church.
I've left my phone.
It's there.
It's there, literally. Like it's written. They are unclean. Yeah.
They are unclean.
It's there, like literally. Yeah. When
we'll
women
check
sees they are what? They are unclean.
Because I think that is something which you have to go
Zakala again.
Yeah, but
we are not educated.
Zakala again.
to be very frank, there's a lot of things when it comes to laws of Moses, and these are the things whereby people they get to confuse them.
The laws of Moses.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
I even asked Maduguma about this thing.
What did he say?
He said it's there and
The Bible.
yeah.
Which verse? Come with the best.
Yeah, the
But
first thing we do in the next episode, we bring these things. Yeah.
And this one of 10, 20.
Yeah, we shall bring
one which
our
is-
evidence. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
but
we might be lying. We are not sure.
I think, especially on the laws, the ones which we are sure of, which God wrote with His own finger, are the 10 Commandments,
And it ends there.
and they are there.
in the Bible.
They are there in the Bible.
Exodus.
Yeah, they are the ones in it. So it was God who called Moses to give him those laws.
All right. You didn't give him. You didn't give him 20. You gave him 10.
Yeah,
Open
he-
this thing for me. Let me read that verse of yours.
Okay.
Where is it?
Yeah, this one. Matthew 24, verse 10.
Mm.
And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. It's actually what we started about. We started
We start with.
we started with yeah. Anything
I'm fine.
I'm out. Me.
I'm fine.
from rhythm and charts?
Bye bye.
Boom.
Out.
Toi,